It's more fun to think about your company's growth, but what is your strategy for making it through a dry spell in income? That's this week on the Chambers Quick Tip.
You're watching the Chambers Quick Tip. And now here's your host, Brian Rossman.
The fact is that dry spells happen, and when they do, cost control is everything. There are only two types of cost, fixed and variable cost. Fixed costs are, of course, the ones that don't change with the amount of business your company is doing, and those tend to be rent, salaries, and things like insurance. If you have a physical location, you also have to pay for electricity, water, and maybe even maintenance of your equipment. Everything else is a variable cost, and when things get cut, variable costs are usually the first to go because it's relatively easy to decrease spending on things like office supplies, travel, and other discretionary categories. So here are 3 areas you can focus on to help you control your costs during lean times. Number 1 is staff. How key are your people? Does your business depend on the knowledge of people with specialized skills or training? For some highly technical businesses, qualified people are essential. But if you have employees that aren't pulling their weight, a downturn in your business might represent a good time to make a transition. Number 2 is technology. Can software solutions reduce your need for expensive implementations and employees? You may be able to delay investing in your own technology by the use of cloud-based software for accounting, resource planning, program management, and customer relationship management. And you can spread out those payments through a subscription model, which definitely will help with your cash flow. And finally, number 3 is energy. Instill a conservation mindset. Does your company think consciously about conserving its resources? As an example, a number of companies in Japan, because of concerns about power outages, turn off their lights and air conditioning when a room is not in use. Everyone is diligent about energy use. It is instilled in the culture, and I'm sure the electricity bill reflects that diligence. Thinking along that same track might create a more mindful approach to the use of electricity in your own facility, especially during downtimes. The more expenses you're able to move to the variable category from the fixed category, the less likely it is that you'll have to make drastic cuts if things do in fact slow down. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week here on the Chambers Quick Tip.